Well, it's 3 o'clock on the 12th of December 23. The weather is absolutely atrocious. 10°C, which is 50 Fahrenheit. That's not too bad. But the torrential rain, we've had lightning, thunder all around the place, lightning going off, 94% humidity, 996 millibars. It's just atrocious weather. The back garden is just flooded. I don't know what to say about it. Let's forget the weather for a minute, shall we? Hello to Mary from North Carolina. Lovely to hear from you. Thank you for your email. And what was it you said? North Carolina, the best state in the United States. Can't be bad. Great to hear from you, Mary. Bob in Washington, he reckons they have rain 161 days of the year. And the total is 79 inches of rain. And there's me complaining here. I don't know. I reckon we have more than that, Bob. In Manchester, they reckon it rains all the time. Up north there in Manchester. We landed there once on the way back from California, landed at Manchester Airport. It had been a lovely day all over the UK, so I'd been told. We landed there and it's pouring with rain. It was just a quick stop, a flying visit, you might say, to let some people off. Then we took off again down to Gatwick with about, 10 or 12 people on the plane. Most of them got out at Manchester. Perhaps they liked the rain. But when we got to the south coast here, lovely day. I didn't like that flight to Los Angeles. 13 hours it took. It was a jumbo jet, of course, plenty of room, but 13 hours on a plane. No. Too much for me. And about the same. We stopped at Niagara on the way back. Trouble is, it was dark, and we weren't allowed off the plane, so I didn't see the falls or anything. Then we stopped at Manchester, then Gatwick, and that's my only trip to America. I would go again. I'd go and visit my son in North Carolina, but it's expensive, and I just don't think I'd survive the trip. I hate airports. I hate everything. I like flying for a couple of hours down to Spain, or perhaps 4 hours to Cyprus, but not 13 hours. Or is it? I think my son said it's 8 hours to where he is. I don't know. Mary was saying in her email that she likes listening about the old days, the good old days. Yes, well, that's it, Mary. That's what this podcast channel is all about. Is it a channel or a show? I don't know what it is. Just me ranting. I like talking about the good old days when I was a boy. Went round to see my sister the other day and her husband, and we had a chat about the good old days. I phoned my mum and we had a chat about the good old days. But the main chat at the moment for us Brits is the weather. Well, isn't it always? Just a snippet about the good old days before I leave you in peace. When I was at school, now how old was I? 10? We had to get into this old coach. Well, it wasn't old then, it would be now. This old-fashioned coach, and the driver had his cap on and stuff, and he drove us to Heen Baths in Heen Road. And it was awful. It looked like it had come out of 1840 or 1700 and something. Dreadful old place. They pulled it down now, of course. I think it's a block of flats or an office block. But it was awful in there. They're supposed to be teaching us to swim. Of course, some of the kids could swim. I sat on the edge with my legs in the water, and the teacher just totally ignored me. There were several of us, half a dozen sitting there, in our knitted swimming trunks. Can you believe that? Woolen knitted swimming trunks with a white plastic belt. They used to knit. I mean, how can you have knitted swimming trunks? Imagine going in the water with a jumper on, a woolly jumper. It gets soaked, it gets heavy, it sags. And we're in these knitted, I don't know who dreamt that. I remember my grandfather going in the sea in these knitted trunks as well. His were maroon with a white belt. They all had a white plastic belt. Looked absolutely awful. And when they got wet, well, we won't go into that. So I sat on the edge of this pool thinking, well, come on then, teach me to swim. And the teacher only took notice of those that could already swim, albeit not very well. So there's us few sitting on the edge of the pool, shivering because there's no heat in there. The water was cold. It was probably midwinter. They do that, don't they, with kids? Oh, look, it's midwinter. The field's icy and it's horrible and it's minus 20 degrees. So all put your shorts on. We're going to play hockey. Right, no wonder I hated school. I do believe we only went to Heen Baths once. I don't remember going again. It was awful. I think the teacher must have realised that it was that bad that she probably said to the headmaster, we can't take them there again. We'll be arrested for child abuse or something. So, at the end of it all, of course, I can't swim. I never have been able to swim. And mind you, I don't want to swim. I won't tell you about our sea. Have you heard about the sewerage? Let's not go into that. You might be eating. How on earth in 2023 can there be such bad pollution in the sea and in our rivers? There's warning notices. Do not go swimming. Warning, warning. Do not go swimming. No, danger, isn't it? Not Will Smith. I don't know who it is. But there's warning notices. Don't go in the sea. It stinks. Raise rants at protonmail.com. I'm on my own, so I thought I'd have a chat with you. Trisha's gone to Brighton with her sister and I think a couple of other ladies to watch Donny Osmond at the Brighton Centre? Donny Osmond. Isn't he older than me? Struth. She said, you can come with me if you want. This is when she booked the tickets months ago. Yeah, we can get a ticket for you. I said, I can't. I really would love to go and see Donny Osmond, but I'm busy on the 12th of December 23. I really am tied up all afternoon. And I'm talking to you. Enough of my nonsense. I shall see you on Sunday with the extended version of ranting about nothing and talking rubbish. So look after yourselves, do everything that I would and wouldn't do and have some fun. Enjoy your life. That's what it's all about. Enjoy your life. Take care. Bye-bye for now.